Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jacoby. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering the most searched/frequently asked questions about volleyball. First question is, what is volleyball? Volleyball is a game, a competitive game, where the objective is to score a point by having the ball die or land on the other team's side of the court. Somehow, some way, they have to touch it and then the ball lands on their side of the court, inbounds. That's how you score a point, and that is volleyball. And typically you want to have 3 hits consecutively, but sometimes things happen and it's just 1 pass and over, and then, or maybe 2 touches and over, but you ideally want to get 3. That's the really true objective of the game. And yeah, I feel like that's like the best way I can explain what volleyball is. And you can play volleyball in like many different formats. You can play 6v6 is like the regulated one, so like in college, high school, club volleyball, whatever. You're gonna play 6v6, but you can also play like 2v2, 3v3, but not like in a regulated way. Like sometimes like at practice we would play 2-on-2 just for fun. Okay, next question. What are the different ways to play volleyball? Okay. So there's the regular indoor volleyball, which is on like a hardwood court or like a sports court kind of deal that they have on the club level. I'll try to find pictures and put them in here, like a sport court, hardwood, and then like the little soft one. There is beach volleyball, and that's just, you know, on the sand. And then there's a grass volleyball. I have one, okay, I think I played grass volleyball once in my life. I absolutely hated it, but I'm also like very much like allergic to grass, so it just wasn't fun for me. And then there's also water volleyball. I've seen that like on like Instagram Reels or something. It was like completely random. I've seen snow volleyball. There's just so many places that you can like, there's so many elements and places that you can just like stick a net up and play. It's kind of ridiculous. Next question. What do players wear for volleyball? Okay, so typically the stereotypical uniform is just a jersey, which is either going to be long sleeve, short sleeve, or a tank top. Spandex as your bottoms, knee pads to cover your knees and protect your knees, because, ooh, I don't understand people who don't wear knee pads. Like, I'm literally afraid of people who don't wear knee pads, because I'm like, how do you do that? Anyways, socks, and some volleyball shoes. Now, there are so many different variations to how people like play. Like sometimes like when I play or when I practice, I will literally wear like leggings instead of spandex because I don't want my legs out or I'm just cold. Sometimes I'll play with like a jacket on or like a hoodie. Sometimes like people wear ankle braces just to protect their ankles. I stopped wearing ankle braces. I was just kind of like, you know, whatever happens, happens. Let me knock on wood right now because I'm not trying to get injured this season, so knock on wood. Yeah, and also like for shoes, like you don't have to wear volleyball specific shoes. Like I wear basketball shoes to play volleyball in just because they're comfortable to me and they support my feet better. So it's really all about your feet and like how you want your shoes to feel, because like not everyone's like cut out to wear basketball shoes and not everyone's cut out to wear volleyball shoes. See where I'm going with that? You know what I'm saying? The next question is, what skills do I need to play volleyball? Okay, so I'll try to like name off like all the basic skills you would need, which is like passing, setting, hitting, serving. Passing, setting, hitting, serving. Blocking. Okay, this next question is, how is volleyball scored? How is it scored? So basically, it's like rally scoring. So the person who is serving the ball can score on their serve. That's like something that changed like maybe in the 90s. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but they can score on their serve, and then basically how it goes is, say if team A is serving to team B doesn't pass the ball and the ball lands inside the court on their side, that's a point for team A. Yeah, that's how that works. You go to 25 for sets 1 through 4, and then set 5 is a game to 15, and you have to win by 2 in every set. So say like it's tied 25-25, you have to get to 27 to win. So 27-25 would be the final score of that set. And that also leads me to like talking about like sets and stuff. Like volleyball is like best 3 out of 5, or you can play best 2 out of 3. It's either one of those typically. Okay, another question. Oh, okay, this is a good one. What is a libero? Okay, everyone always has this question. because I guess like people who don't really know volleyball are like confused by it, which like makes sense because it's like, why is the person literally in a whole different jersey than everyone else? That does not make sense. So a libero is a person that is a back row specialist, and they can only play back row. Okay, so they typically go in for people such as like the middle blocker. When they rotate to the back row, the libero usually comes in for that person, and then once the libero does their 3 rotations, they come out because they can't play front row, and the person that they came in for is going to sub back in for them, or really just run onto the court behind the 10-foot line, and that is how the libero works. Okay, oh, this is a good question. What are the different types of volleyball serves? Okay, so there is a jump float serve, jump top spin, there's a cut serve, which is basically just like a side spin kind of serve. Would not suggest for your shoulder, but by all means do it. And then there's like, you know, your standard standing serve, so like your standing float, standing top spin, which I would not suggest doing because like I feel like that is so counterintuitive to do like a standing top spin serve, because it's like a down ball essentially and it's kind of easy to pass. So standing float's always going to be your best bet. So yeah, those are the different types of serves. This last question is, what's the difference between my court position and my playing position? Okay, so every player on the court, all 6 players have a base. So for example, if I'm starting in right front, and if you don't know like how the court's set up and rotations, and then like if you want me to explain that, I can do that. So basically, if I'm starting in right front, that's my base. But say I'm an outside hitter, so I would be hitting on the left side of the court, right? So if I'm starting on the right side of the court, as soon as the ball is contacted on serve, I run over to my base position, which is left front. But my service order or my service position is right front. And then that's how you rotate, but your rotation spot is different than your actual position that you're playing. That is very confusing, I just realized that. So I will probably do a whole like video on that just to explain it, because that's something that I definitely was challenged with when I was younger, for sure. But that's it for today's video, you guys. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want to see from me. I'm trying to post more, I promise. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Bye!